There we go. Happy days. Yep, I can hear myself. Perfect. Cool. Welcome in, everyone. How are we all doing tonight? And yeah, welcome to what is going to be, once again, Lime Rock Park for the GR86 Cup. Yesterday could have been better. We had some okay races. Final race, I think, finished P8 or something like that. Kind of a bit of an early mistake from our part, kind of took us out. The other couple of races, they were okay. We were up there. One of them, not really too sure exactly whose fault it was, but just getting caught up in incidents. And we didn't really kind of get away with the clean win. I felt like we were on the edge of being able to get a good result, and either last couple of laps or it was at the very start of the race, something would always happen. So today we're trying to go again. We're trying to go for a podium, maybe a little cheeky win if we put our cards right. But yeah, see how we're doing. Obviously, title of the stream you can see as well. We are also trying to go for that sub 1 minute lap time. We were fairly close to getting into the 59s. I think the final time that we ended up getting was a 1:02.2. No, sorry, 1 minute point 2. We had a hell of a lot of work if we had a 1:02. But yeah, it's definitely doable. Our optimal is now within that 59 range. It's just a case of putting it all together and actually getting that lap time. So we're definitely capable of it. We just need to mainly it's the first section, get that secure. Yesterday we seemed to constantly have a load of issues with. It was always 3/10 that was coming out of it after turn 3. So if we can get that kind of dialed in a little bit more early on in the race, we should be okay. But yeah, that's where we're at. We've got a couple more minutes of practice. Haven't actually raced anything today, so just before we actually go into a race, I should be able to do 1 lap or so just to get a feel of everything. Ooh, am I going to get black flags? Yeah, okay. So I might just get away with that. We'll try this one again. Got a car out in front of us as well. And a little bit of a nicer gap last time. We've come right into the thick of the traffic. This one. Oh, someone's lost it. That's what we're going to be looking to avoid here tonight. Just keep incident free ideally. And just try and focus on our own race. Hopefully come away with a good result today. Because we're definitely capable of it here. I feel like it's a fairly solid track. We're not too bad at it. We're not too far off pace. It's just putting all together seems to be lacking a little bit. Alright. Oh, you followed our line. Went a little bit too far wide. Get it round. That turn 1 exit. Absolute nightmare. But it's fine. We're going to use this kind of first race as a bit of a warm up already. Should be able to do a couple races tonight. So by the end of the stream, hopefully we've maybe achieved our target. Ooh. How the hell you end up there? That's actually impressive. I've never seen someone bin it there. So 15, so we should be getting into our splits any minute. Keep going until we do get the message.
You got a slow car on the left.
That's actually a good thing to test. I tried that move on, I think it was the second race, was it? Tried to switch back and went in deep and I completely lost the rear. Had to back out of it to save the car. But yeah, might be worth trying that line a few more times in practice. Just in case we need to pull off anything out of similar in the race. Hopefully everything kind of sounds right audio-wise. I hear myself? No. What I'm looking to do probably tomorrow, maybe, is do a bit of an update on the stream. I've come over from Twitch, so everything in terms of kind of follower notifications, subscriber notifications, all that stuff, is still set up for Twitch. So I need to revamp that a little bit and get things set up for YouTube. Now that I'm kind of planning on doing it here a little bit more, I do seem to prefer it. So I'll have to look into that a bit, and also sort myself out with the start and stream stuff, as all of that went with my NAS dying. So we'll get there eventually. Streams a little bit basic, I admit, firsthand. But at the moment, just want to kind of play this as a kind of focus. I know previously I spent a lot of time trying to get the streams looking nice and not enough time actually streaming. So we're looking to swap that over a little bit in terms of balance with YouTube. But here we go for our first race. So we're coming into it second seed. We've got our number 2 next to us, and don't recognize any of their names. Pretty weird. On the X5 Cup, I definitely saw a lot of the same kind of people that I was racing against fairly often, but it seems like you're always against different people. No matter, like, obviously you're sticking around the same iRating range, you're always against different people. There's a lot more variety, I guess, with this cup. It is fairly new. It's only the third week that the car's been about, so a lot of people just giving it a go, perhaps. Just means hopefully some good racing for us. Not really too sure on what people's going to be like. And hopefully we don't get punted. That's the key thing. I don't know what's up with Romy's mic. I don't know if he just accidentally clicked the mic or what. But nothing's coming through there. Here we go then. Quality time. This is where it matters. Even if we don't set a blistering quick lap for our first race, we at least want to be up there, or ideally one end or the other of the scale. Trying to be mid-pack on this track is a nightmare, so ideally we want to avoid it and set either a good time or just accept starting from the back, really. As weird as it sounds, you are safer on one of those ends. That was interesting. I thought I lost to the back end there, but it actually helped me get into the corner a little bit more. But weird that. Right, here we go then. Get this last corner nice and smooth. Get a good run out of it, hopefully.
Green flag, green flag.
And away we go for our first flying lap. So blue cones. Drop to third, just gently get it round in second, power back on. And we go. Should have shifted a little bit earlier there, but I just wanted to kind of get out of the corner without hitting any of the curbs is the main priority. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm too deep. Slightly annoying. You can't see it, but my right monitor decided to just keep turning off as soon as I broke. I don't know if cable's a little bit loose. Need to fix that before the race. Is slightly annoying. So it is a valid lap still, even with that big hit. It is time on the board. It will set us towards the back, which is kind of what we said, to be fair. I was smooth on the exit this time round, but we can still work with this. A little bit too early on turning. Okay, so far not as good, but this is the corner where we lost all the time. And again, braking and my right monitor disappears. That is slightly annoying. So we're looking to be low 101s judging off this. Yeah. Oh, 1 minute 9.6.
There's the flag.
Oh, we
It's
came across the
over.
lineup. We had an alright last corner, to be fair. Kind of saved us a little bit, but yeah, not the best lap that we've ever set. Where did that put us? Fortunately, right where we didn't want to be, in the middle of the pack. Done it to ourselves, unfortunately. It is our own fault. Definitely could have got a pole. If that's the pole time, minute 5. But while we're just waiting to go to grid, let me try see what's going on with my monitor. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just mute my mic so you don't hear a load of rustling as I'm moving about. Yep, sorry about that. We're back. Yeah, testing seems fine. I've kind of checked all the cables. It's nice and tight. Kind of whacked the brake quite a lot. Shook the whole rig. Nothing's flashing with the monitor anymore. So hopefully it stays like that. Knowing me, probably not. But I mean, I've done everything I can. Check the power pack. That's nice and snug. Actual cable itself seems fine. Nothing seems to be kind of uh, hooked on anything. So yeah, I'm not really too sure. Should be fine. Just to play it by ear, really. But I see that we are slowly dropping down the grid a little bit, down to 12th on the grid at the moment, which helps us out a little bit more, I guess. We've got ourselves a bit more of a buffer from the guys behind us. Actually, Luke Bolden, I feel like I've raced against him. Fairly sure he's quicker as well, from memory. But okay, not too bad. And thankfully, session's going to get skipped ahead a little bit quicker as well. Everyone's finished their times nice and quick today, unlike yesterday. I literally left it to the last second of the full 8 minutes that we had. Not too sure why, but hey, what works for him, I guess. Here we go. Onto the grid. Like to get there nice and quick.
One to go. Next
No
time
point
by.
kind of
Line up
wasting
on
time,
the
really.
left side. Pit road is closed.
Pre-race drink. Have a little sip. Seems like. There you go. I was about to say I was gonna have a nice little run into turn one at the moment. Everyone in front of me decided not to head to the grid, it seems. Makes my life a little bit easier, I guess. Move straight up to P2. Thank you very much. Fortunately, that's not how it works. We don't quite get our wish. And instead greeted with the rear bump of what I'm assuming is a livery done in paint. I do respect it. It's a standard black livery with what looks to be like kind of green outlines painted on. Massive props. Gotta give it credit. And also I've just realised they made a little face with boot caps. That's actually quite good. Little tooth there. Fortunately, I can't quite see what the spoiler says. It says team something. It's either a B or an R. I'm not too sure, but well, hopefully that's as close as we're gonna get to seeing it after the race start. The aim is to try and get past as soon as possible. And away we go. Seeing that Castrol livery quite a lot as well. Same with the Lightning McQueen one. You see same liveries out and about. As I say, there's Lightning McQueen one. There's a guy, I think maybe P3. Actually no, people up ahead. Same with the Napa racing one, actually. Seen that about a few times. At some point, we have to look into a bit of a custom livery of our own as well. Used to do it every now and again for ACC, so not something never done before. Just haven't done it for iRacing, but from what I understand, it's actually a little bit easier. So it's always a nice thing, I guess. At the moment, we are rocking the Donut Media livery. Actually looks quite nice. Plastic donut logo on the side with a few little kind of inside jokes, I guess. You watch the channel, you would know what it all is and stuff. However, we now got to focus on the race up ahead. Pace car's in. We're gonna have a slow start, it looks like. Same as yesterday, we were waiting till the line to go green. And this just stacks everyone up. See a green car flying by through the middle. Our car trying to come through as well. Lap one, it's all about survival. You just got to give up some of the places, really. Yeah, look at this absolute monstrosity. Oh, why are you trying to drive back on the track like that? I thought I could maybe squeeze through the gap quickly. Instead, just get nailed, but it's fine. Hopefully we shouldn't have any major damage from that. It was just a little tap on the side. Did get 4x, unfortunately, but I don't know how that's safety rating too much, and we're kind of with the main pack up here. I haven't got too far out of our reach that they disappear from us at the start of the race and we never see them again. With them being so close, they might actually fight and help us catch back up, really. So, first lap done, managed to go from P14 to P9. Not a bad little result. 2 cars straight off at turn 1. Easy thing to do. Another 2 places gained for us, though. just need to get into a bit of a rhythm here. My lines are a bit shaky, gears kind of all over the place. Just getting into this. So I said at the start, you go from racing, surviving lap 1, and now you just have to kind of make the switch back and kind of stop looking out as much and just do what you're meant to in terms of going on the racing line and stuff. And we get them. A little bit of scrubbing around that last corner, not too bad though. And the guys up ahead still in touch, 4.5 seconds is the gap. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit more this lap. Too bad. That's where we're going to gain the most time, I think, up the hill. Still having to kind of wait for each other because of how close they are. We can full send into it. Yeah, that's our best opportunity into the final 2 corners. Which they kind of really have at the moment is that they're all giving each other a tow down this main straight, helping them along quite nicely, really. Bit sketchy with the brakes. Tried to get it turned in, just didn't. To have a little dab of brake to get around, but kind of turned in a little bit too early. Goes to it. It's fine then. At the moment, we're kind of just in our own little race. Got not a bad little gap behind us, and unfortunately, the gap ahead is increasing a little bit with that lap. That's fine. It's still early days. Up there around that final corner this time. Weird. Today it seems like I'm stopping a lot quicker coming into turn 1. Trying to get off brakes a little bit earlier, and I'm just halfway where I normally end up. So a bit odd. Now we're going to be around the low 101s again. We really need to get this lap time down a little bit. Ooh! Seeing some big contact up ahead. Once again, on a straight, I have no idea how people keep fucking crashing on a straight. You just literally go in a straight line. It's in the name. But always seems to happen for some reason. And that's another 3 place gain for us. Bad exit coming out of that corner. I'm feeling comfortable with the uphill today. Something just feels off. Trying to try to break into it, stopping a little bit early, so put your foot down and just, I don't know. Don't feel comfortable with it so far. Oh.
Go left. Slow car ahead. Car stops on the right.
Lightning McQueen has spun around. Okay, now.
Left side, clear.
Why are you going back past me? Yeah, I really wasn't too sure which side to go there. He was right slap bang in the middle of the track. I appreciate this guy was ahead of me initially before his little crash. He is now a back marker, and I would kind of like him to move. We used him a little bit before toe down this back straight to re-establish what gap we had. We had to go around the car, but that's about it. I don't want to fight him into this turn one.
You're in fourth position. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
So he eventually moves out the way, but just lets the guy behind straight through at the same time. Could have backed out of that on the straight, that would have been nicer. Good turn in there. Just a lot of speed, and that's a pretty compromised line into it. Alright, so big gap now to the guys up ahead. Podium runners, 7.5 seconds, and we've got a big target on our back here from Durate behind us. I actually felt quite comfortable, and the gap shows as well. There we go. Not too bad. Still about a 10th up on our PB so far. And a good exit, final corner. That's helping us out. 0.8 the gap now, and we're across line. Minute 4. That's the sort of times that we need. Now it's just about consistency. Getting that in lap after lap.
Are you serious? Bro, you fucking crashed into me. You just drove into my door in your lap car. Bro, I was on a racing line, I'm fucking on the inside of the front, and you crashed into me.
Luke causing issues for other drivers. Glad it's not just me.
Fuck you, bro. You're fit as shit, man.
To be fair to the other guy, he said it there, he's a lap car. Should be moving out of the way. He was making life difficult. You want to carry on with race, because obviously you lose a lot of vibrating if you do just full foul, but at the same time, you don't want to be going making any more incidents for other people. Bit of an early break there. Still open the gap a little bit. That's what we need, just get ourselves as big of a gap as possible, because we know that he's going to close it every time on the straight and on the uphill. For fuck's sake. Don't know what's going wrong today with that. Go defensive line early. No point giving him a chance like we saw yesterday. Don't want that to happen to us again. ideally we want to try and dictate where we're going. At point 2, he's really closed the gap this time. Gonna have to nail this. A little bit slow and throttle back on, but it's cleaner than what we've done the last couple of laps, so I'll take it. There we go. And I don't know what's happened up ahead, but am I P3? Or
You got a slow car on the right.
no? So people.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Oh, okay. So that's fun. Go a bit defensive. Slot it right in the middle. Make it so, you know, can't go around us or on the inside, and instead just take us out. Happy days. Love to see that. And once again, there goes good chance of some decent points for the championship and a decent position. It's a tale as old as time at this point. Just can't catch a break. Run straight to find out how long we got. So this should be the last lap. No problem. Oh, okay. Still, it's typical though. Always last couple of laps or at the very start, something happens to us. So I'm sliding all over the place now either. Well as well. Still get P5. Just need to. Okay, actually no. I was thinking the back marker was P5. Never mind. 8 seconds, the last lap.
Last lap.
Bit optimistic. However, you never know. Could happen a crash. Weight transfer was not a fan of that, and just kind of lifted the car out. Second to last corner. Sure, we start a good exit just to prevent getting overtaken the line. Shouldn't do with 0.7 gap, but never know. And there we go, finish off. So P6 could have been a lot worse, I guess. Still decent little bit of buy rating, I think. Can't quite tell from the stream.
Very
But,
good job.
yeah, should have been P4 realistically. You're out there. Let's take a look back. Lap 12 maybe? Yeah, here we go. So brake at the exact normal point. Okay, so no, we'll clean that a lap. Lap 13, here it is. So blue cone, normal point. What the fuck was that? Okay, so it's a net code. That's okay. Welcome on in still. Just missed the first race, but still got a couple more in store, so don't worry. Just looking back at another incident. Shot. We were doing pretty well in P4. That was P5 just behind us, and we got sent into turn 1 and got crashed out, as you can see. Ended up in P6, but it's quite annoying. 2 laps from the finish. Weren't looking too bad. Let's have a look on board. Here's view. Right. And go a bit. So yeah, he broke late. He was never going to make that. And yeah, just went straight into me. It is odd though. Got a bit of netcode. I'm blurry. Oh no. Yeah, everything my side looks good. I haven't lost any frames. Running at 8 kilobits. All that stuff. So yeah, there you go. All good. Fix. Happy days. Good old refresh. Turn it off and on again. Does the trick every time. But oh no, you are again. Maybe manually set the resolution. I know sometimes YouTube doesn't like live videos for some reason. You have to manually set it. But yeah, annoying. So the first bit was netcode. Card just jumped for no reason. But he was plowing into the back end of my bumper anyway, so it was always a crash waiting to happen. Disappointing, and it is what it is. However, we'll forget about that. Let's move on and get on to the new one, which is in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Change res. There we go. That's what I love. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've actually been seeing it a lot recently on YouTube in general, mainly live videos. But I've also seen it with the normal ones where you know that they like stream in 4K. You look at it and go, looks a bit blurry. What's going on there? And you have a look, and even though it says auto and it'll obviously go at the max one, it chooses 480p or something like that. No idea why. However, managed to get the wheel on PC. Hey, there we go. Told you, mate. Now you got the wheel, you'll be a lot better and happy. Have you actually got F1 on PC as well, or you still run it off Xbox? Or has that switched over as well? Because I think, have you got the Series S, or are you still rocking the 1S or 1X maybe? Because I reckon just the improved frame rate might actually help you out a little bit on a PC if you do switch for that in the new season. Oh, okay, fair enough. So order a Series X. While you're there, you can get yourself a HDMI cable as well. No more using pad on iRacing. Couldn't believe it when you told me. Absolutely shocking behavior. All right, let's have a quick look at our thing. So safety rating change. Only lost 0.01. Not too bad. End of the world. Actually, fuck yeah. That was there was another incident at the very start I had to kind of avoid. Some guy just drove on to the track into me. Should have took a look at that one as well. Oh well. However, I rating change. That's what we're mainly looking for. Up to 1500 now. A little bit of a buffer should be other batteries, but yeah, all being well, we're still on the trajectory of going up. And what split were we? Split 7 today, but it should be in the next split. If the strength field stays the same, we're looking good. Order. To be fair, yeah, with the amount of issues that you had on iRacing, I can't really blame you for making sure it worked before you kind of ordered a load of stuff to make your setup sorted so you could actually play it. But yeah, it's good that they managed to fix it in the end. I'm presuming it was just the permissions issue with that folder that they were on about. I still don't get as to why it was our permissions issue, but Main thing is it's fixed, and you can start having a little dabble into the iRacing pool, and hopefully see you in the good old MX5. And once you're out of rookies, shouldn't take you too long really. Obviously you're a clean driver, you just need a bit of consistency, I would say, to get the iRating to go in. Should be able to maybe join me in the GR86 soon. Fair enough, playing FIFA. See, it's always good. If you pay attention, you can maybe have a look, see what they did, and use it for future knowledge in case it breaks. I know what you're on about. The grass is absolutely spot on. Yeah, it's lethal. If you compare it to F1 22, it's you're still driving on the track on F1, but on here it's literally an ice rink. As soon as you just dab a little tire onto the grass or anything like that, especially if you just try and brake and accidentally get onto the grass, that's it, your car's dead. It will kill you pretty harshly. So yeah, you learn pretty quick to avoid that at all costs, really. Is Carl going out? He's currently top dog in this practice session. He's in the pit, so as always, like to have a little bit of a glance on board to see what they may be doing. And I'm still obviously going for that 59 second lap if possible. I think in that session our best was a 104. Oh, I say 104. A minute 0.4. Ooh, Nico, he's just finished his lap. Where be Nico? There you go, Nico. Ah, there it is. He's in a hell of a lot of traffic at the moment, though. I don't think he'd be doing any fast laps this time round. Yeah, that would do that to you. Obviously the pit exit isn't the best anyway, but yeah, those tunnels aren't great. It somewhat reminds me of Brazil. Brazil's exit is very sketchy. I kind of purposely leave the pit limits on a little bit at times, just because obviously cold tires and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not safe. However, that fourth gear is a bit questionable. You just have to balance the throttle. Shouldn't be needing to upshift that much, just try and get some traction in the pit exit. Alright, ideally we want him to get a bit of a gap here and get a clean lap to see what he does differently. Stick with him though in traffic. He's not scrubbing any time there whatsoever, and it didn't sound like you already let go and dropped the revs of the car at all. Okay, into the pits he goes. Is that Carl that's just come out? It is. He's back in this exact same traffic. Backing off though, so he wants to try and give himself a clean lap, which is ideal for us. No worry, mate. You stay safe in that shower. No tripping over little ducks. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, here we go. Guy backed out. Let's see what we can do then. So fully revving third gear, out to fourth. Completely let go around that corner, and again, I don't think that was too quick. I think he just had to back off there to avoid the grass, but into turn one we go, fresh lap. So yeah, just actually past blue cones it seemed. Down to third. Actually, I don't know if he dropped third or second. Judging from that, he stayed in third. And again, he didn't drop to second at either of those corners. Interesting. Brake at the same point. Just keeping that fully maxed out. He's just turning into it, but he's not losing any time. I don't get it. A little bit too wide there. Mess up the final exit. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It is odd, but it seems like the final two corners are the two main ones I'm kind of noticing. They're just getting a cleaner exit from it. But at the same time, they're not scrubbing their tyres whatsoever. They're keeping their foot pinned down on the throttle. They're just turning hard into the corner. You saw it at one point around like 90° on the steering wheel was trying to get around the second to last. Yet tyres just sticking. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. As I do that, I'm just scrubbing the tyres, skipping along, trying to keep the car on track. It's odd. Very odd. Okay, that felt right. And then the same again here though. I mean, I pretty much followed his line. Just unfortunately that line was on the grass. Oh well, here we go. Brake a little bit later, just past the blue cones. Okay, maybe not. Back on the grass we get. So, I don't think there was necessarily anything wrong I did there. Maybe just, I was turning into the corner a little bit too much while braking. Focus on the car getting slowed down a bit first before I do turn. But overall, I wouldn't say there's too much difference to what top guys are doing and what I feel like I'm doing, at least. Obviously, times aren't reflecting that, but I think it is just a case of hooking up a lap running. I'm sure something's probably just going to click at the end of it, but not just yet.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh, that was good. A little bit slow trying to get some rotation into that turn 2. The turn 1 was nice. I did go a little bit deeper, got the car turned around nicely. Didn't use that inside apex too much, but still enough. Whacked that curve there. It's looking alright up the hill. Actually up on our time. Hey up. After what was a very scrappy turn 2 where we know we can save a bit of time. We're getting closer. We are getting closer, lads. I broke way too early that time. It's more interesting seeing what the time actually was.
Go right.
That was an off track. I know you exploit the curbs a little bit, but I thought it was just enough in bounds. Curb again. Ouch. Okay, we go once more. There we go. It's definitely doable though. We're going quicker. That's the main thing. So that was a bit of a tow here as well. Might be able to use as long as no incidents. Rinton? I don't think I've ever seen that name before. I know I've butchered the pronunciation of it, but I don't even know how you would pronounce that. Either way, you made a mistake early on, so happy days. And yeah, I can't just slam the throttle down on the turning. I want to try and get my foot down as soon as possible, get up the hill. Oh. Too early on the turn in. The last, well, second to last turn was good though. Okay. I'm starting to somehow figure out how to go around that corner without scrubbing our tyres. Don't necessarily understand exactly what it is. I think maybe I'm just waiting a little bit later to turn in. But seems to be working. Fucking up. The car back on track. Didn't want to cooperate there with the turning. It's fine. We'll go once more. Once again, out wide, stay flat, then turn in. I think a little bit too late. Yeah. Ah, so that's how you end up there. I was wondering how that guy did it. Turns out you just catch the outside curb and it spins you off into the right side of the track. Good to know. Okay, quite lucky rather. Let's start again. Again, quite lucky with the gaps that we're finding in practice session. We're not too bad with traffic. You know, the top guys, when I was watching them, they all seem to come out in a massive train, kind of hampering their times a little bit, but not doing too bad with the gaps that we're finding. I did not feel good. I had to turn way too much, try and straighten that line up a little bit. Nope, the curb sent me wide. Keep foot down. There you go. Oh, bad point here though.
Go left. Right side. Clear.
Fine, we'll go one more lap. But even though we used the bumper, it actually sort of helped us out. Again, that goes very random. Sometimes it wants to chuck you out and send you wide. Sometimes you can just go over it quite nicely. Definitely can't get it consistent enough though to rely on going over it every time. Good exit. That time round. Is he gonna let me by? No. Why would he? Make a dive.
Left side. Clear.
Spin up. At that corner, way too fine. But, fortunately, ended up on the grass because of it. It's fine. Let's get back on track. Let these guys get past me before I re-enter. There we go. Back off a little bit. Ooh, someone else pinned it as well.
Go right.
And this is the joys of practice sessions. This is where you're allowed to get a little bit creative with your lines, try something, or just get used to the track. If you haven't done it this week so far. It's only the second day that it's been this, well, third week, so. Ooh. It's having a great time there.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Just about got it stable. I don't know if it has some on throttle there. Good turn 2 though. Not a bad exit.
Car stop on the left.
Set ourselves up nicely for this.
Go
Just
right.
need to get a nice turn in on the throttle early. I've lost out too much time then. This could be a possible new PB again. Bit of scrubbing. Still carrying the speed through nicely though. And again, final corner. It's not quite, but it is close. Just that turn 1, not enough. That was horrible. Did not like one bit of that. However, I'm doing it a bit more repetitively now, this sort of low minute times.
Go right.
Still just shy of that magic 59. But we're improving in each sector. Before we kind of plateaued, couldn't quite figure out what we were doing wrong. No lift whatsoever. That's the key. You need to keep your foot planted. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you need to kind of gauge it as and when. We get nicely done. A bit of a wobble there going over the bump. Fuck's sake, just gonna get the turn in.
You cut the cord. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Annoying. We were looking good. Went to turn right, it just went straight on. Didn't quite slow the car down enough. Go again then. That felt good. I'm somewhat matching, only a tenth down. Okay. Can still work with this. Just couldn't quite get the line. Again, hit and miss every time with that uphill. I think that's the next corner I really need to get comfortable with. Yeah. A little bit slow on the exit. But we pulled it back. Interesting turn 2. Definitely not the line I was necessarily going with, but it's the one that we've ended up with. Got a bit of a tow as well from the car in front. Nicely up the hill. Oh, just didn't get the turn in though. I'll be able to set myself up for a decent next lap though. Carrying a lot of speed through that final corner. Fortunately, I think it's going to get in my way now. Yeah, just I need to get past him. Annoying. The clusterfuck has happened here. Time could be gained from that uphill. Actually managing to somehow creep on the inside there.
Clear.
That was the line that I actually wanted to try, so okay. Not the best, but I mean it was doable. Fuck's sake. Why did he have to close the gap on us? Oh, I'm probably putting the guy off a little bit, but this is good practice in terms of the racing lines. When trying to battle, because you don't really think about it, you just kind of stick to the generic racing line. That's when you're going for PBs and stuff. But a nice clean exit there. And still there? No. Now we've got ourselves a decent little gap to actually try. Too wide in the corner rather than kind of attacking the apex, but somehow up on our time. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Are we going to be able to seal the deal around the final couple corners? Final one. To drop a little bit just to get round. Is that little bit going to be what ends it? Oh, damn. Big improvement now on that final sector. 2/10. That optimal is coming down. Being a little bit more confident that we will reach the 59s, but so close every time. Just really do have to hook everything up at this point. Ah, couldn't get the car stopped. Knew as soon as I turned in that wasn't going to happen. Alright, we go again. Start ourselves up for a decent attempt to the next lap. Go for good measure. What time is it? 15. Ooh, it's gonna have to be our last lap. Now, I saw I was up by a tenth there, but not gonna lie, the flashing message does put you off just a little bit.
Go right.
Good entry. Got a bit of time back on that. Don't think it's quite enough. 0.8, 0.9. Or a tenth off. However, that is a solid lap. Oh, it just kicked him off into the session anyway. Well, still searching for that illustrious 59-second lap, but again, on the right direction. 1 minute, 0.1 now we're into. And the optimals now come down. I think it was 59.6 or something like that. So there's plenty of time to gain from it. Just need to somehow work it out. Turn 1's getting a lot more comfortable. Found that we're actually braking a little bit too early. I have to get past the blue cone before we do it, so good to know. Carry a little bit more speed through the corner. Turn 2, we've seen Lee gaining quite a bit as well. Up the hill, that's an anomaly every time. You just have to brake, turn in, and hope you've got the right line. Consistency kind of goes out the window with that one, has to be said. And final 2 corners, that's improved quite a lot. We are constantly scrubbing our tyres, trying to work out what was going wrong. And it turns out the answer to it is just keep your foot flat. Makes no sense, but yeah, the more speed you put through, better through the corner you go. Somehow, yeah. Aerodynamics, weird thing. Speed equals better grip somehow. I don't know. This really is a mystery. However, let's have a little gander. I haven't actually checked. So, okay, we have moved up a split. We are now in that kind of 15k, well, 1.5k category in terms of strength field. So that's good. We're just on the kind of verges seed 11 for this race. And as you know, seeds never really kind of matter or anything. It's just kind of, it's a good indication how close you are to getting into the split, or you really should kind of be expected to win it, that sort of thing. But once again, complete fresh kind of set of names. Don't really recognize any of those, so it's all good. And be going into quali, hopefully setting another 1 minute low lap, hopefully. But though, before we get into this, and yeah, let's just warm the tyres up, have a good little out lap, no incidents. Could possibly bring our tyres. Definitely don't seem to be, at least with the practice that we just had, struggling as much on the exit of that kind of turn 3, I guess. Oh, no, Hammond's back out of that. Did not want to turn there for us. Got better that time around though. Okay, here we go then. Turn 1, lap 1 of quali. Just past blue cones. Okay, now that's not how you want to do it, is it? Well, guess the tyres are warm now. Only advantages you can take from that. Guess the tyres are warm. Okay, now. Not ideal. Okay. Well, somehow still a valid lap, but I don't think it's going to be any use. It's still going to see us at the back of the grid. So I have to use this to set ourselves up for our last chance here. Here we go then. Time's starting to come in now. 1 minute 5. 1.5 is the best. Backing out off track as well, so we're down a lot of speed coming into our final lap. We need this one to count as well. It's great for turn 1. Maybe make it back a little bit in turn 2 here. We've got about 10th or so. It's not the greatest laps here. However, great turn in there. Oh, smooth up the hill. To let off throttle a little bit just to get round. Same on the final corner, but we're looking good. We could maybe snatch P2. I'd say pole, but last lap 4:27. Oh, okay. So currently P2. I think a lot of people did just finish their second lap as well. Okay, no, got one person coming in. A minute flat. It's all coming in, even with only one lap. Seeing as we mess up our first attempts. And someone managed to come back fairly strong with the final attempt. Okay. Haven't seen any message pop up yet for qualifying will end sooner due to inactivity. Still currently P3. It's where we actually want to be, to be honest. We're on the inside of the grid. Have a better line into turn 1. If there's any carnage, it's usually on the outside as people go wide. So we're not looking too bad, it has to be said. 3 minutes left. Should have been plenty of time to allow everyone to kind of do their laps by now. Everyone, apart from Lee at the bottom there, hasn't set a time. So he's our kind of anomaly at the moment. Look. Oh, there you go. That is everyone done. Happy days. So Lee not wanting to set a lap, it seems. Or just not about at the moment. And I saw one last little bit of movement. But that seems to be the final driver. So unless someone magically changes it and does do a lap. P3, not a bad place to be, has to be said. Now it's a case of just having to stick there. Very close. P3 down to, is it P7? I could even include P9 down to that. Or within a 10th. Very close. So, just it's sticking out of the way of any carnage. And try and keep those lap times nice and low. So in the previous race, kind of capped up a little bit. It was more around 101 sort of times, which is fine. Maybe for the first couple of laps, just while it's trying to set a rhythm. So you're going to be amongst quite a large pack of you, but as the race goes on, kind of gaps start to form. You want to really be getting down to these sort of quali times again. Maybe even lower if you are on a tow, to be honest. But here we go then. Let's go 4 seconds, and that is it. Definitely P3 in the back. As always, I like to get to the grid nice and quick. See the point of waiting around.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Welcome back, Seal. How's it going? We are currently P3. We just finished our quali, getting ready for the second race of the night. And we are parked right in front of that P1 in the Castrol livery, rather. So we're in a good spot for some decent points here. However, We just need to kind of stay out of any incidents, really. There's going to be one is either at the very start or within the last 3 laps. Seems to kind of be the case for me. Middle, fairly tame. Don't really usually get any incidents. Don't know what it is. It all goes wrong towards the end or at the start. Hopefully neither happen this time round. Couple people behind me. Not comes grid just yet. Everyone else is pretty much there though, so it shouldn't be much longer until we get going. Yeah, cheers, mate. Hopefully it does go well. What I found with iRacing, you'll probably experience LC yourself. Incidents seem to be very track dependent. Come on. There we go. Sometimes get a track, just have absolutely no problems. Everyone kind of is able to stick to the road, and then another one. Well, next week you could have I'll get involved in every crash under the sun. It's slightly odd, but no worries, mate. If you do end up popping away during the race or anything like that, or if I don't catch a message, just for popping by, do appreciate you watching the race and sport.
FMV crash. I'm just trying to fix it.
I think he was having a time. Right, let's just go around here, pretty much single file
right,
essentially. Now the question is, how is Lucas going to do this? Is he going to be one to put the foot down as soon as the pace car goes, or is he going to wait to the start line? Had a bit of a mixed attempt at rolling starts so far.
Get ready, going green.
Pace car gone.
The pace car is in.
And he's gone as well. Had a great gap there.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, he's given us the inside line. Interesting. Oh, he gave us the inside line and cut across very aggressively. It's a good thing I broke a little bit earlier because of cold tyres. But great getaway there. Up position straight off the bat. Bit shaky around turn 2 and 3. Time to get into a rhythm. Massive bump there from the leader, whacking those rumble strips. First couple laps just going to let off around the final corners, and then as we get comfortable, we know we've got grip in the tyres, start keeping our foot planted.
Position right now. The next car's the leader.
He really uses the whole width of the track guy up ahead.
Fuck you, man, alright?
What the fuck, dude?
And he loves that inside curve as well. Catching him each time because of it. It's not a bad start. Sounds like chaos at the back.
What are you doing, man?
Nearly fully flat now.
Fucking asshole.
Got a lot comfortable. Slowly reel him in. It's 9. Downshifted into 4th and it just didn't didn't do it. I had to do it twice. The back of P1 now. Got a nice little gap from P3. You know he likes to take this corner quite aggressively. Just keep following him up. Didn't quite get the line I wanted there. The toe is making it a little bit harder to stick. It's fine though. Have a little look on the inside, maybe just put our nose in. We don't want to get him too comfortable thinking he can just run whatever line he wants. Bit shaky on the entrance there. Wasn't happy with how the back end kind of stepped out, so a little bit slow getting on throttle that time round. Might be able to set ourselves up for a good exit here. Just about keeping that on the tarmac. Lost a couple of tenths there because of it, but it's fine, we'll catch him back up.
Choices in front of me there.
Quick into turn 1 then him. It's good news for us.
See where we live. He's completely safe. He's running to me in the turn number 3. He's completely reported.
Normally I like to see all the fights, but I get muted today. Need to concentrate. Nice little gap from P3 at the moment, and at the moment the battle is definitely on for P1. We've got a good chance here, and as long as don't do anything stupid, could come out with a good point. Well, good few points at least, and maybe even a win. A long way to go yet. Don't want to be thinking about that too much. Right, final corner there, just couldn't quite get the line to keep full throttle. Yellow flag as well. Bit of counter steering, just a little bit too wayward there. Good little exit there. Need to put some pressure back on, especially up the hill. Stay on the track, thank you. Such a dangerous corner that you just have to keep your foot flat and hope you get round. Once again, didn't downshift initially, had to do it twice. Annoying. Oh, it's gone a bit wobbly there. Have a better exit and run up towards the hill. Very slow getting on throttle though. Fuck that. Thought about it a little bit too much. Fuck. Ah, shit. Well, we said
You knocked your wheels out of alignment.
there was a good chance I was maybe gonna get some good points if I didn't make a mistake, and there's a mistake, and it was unfortunately my fault. Okay, now try to keep the power on. Thought I would be able to get back on track. I've done it every other time in practice, but unfortunately that time was one too many. And there goes, I hope it's a P1. Fucking absolutely shit. Got a weird little battle going on here. They're pretty much pushing each other around. And, wheels are out of alignment as well now. How bad? I'm not quite too sure. We'll find out now. But it's not too bad. See how it is at high speed, but what's that? Can't quite tell from the stream graphic. I don't have the overlays up on myself. But I think P8 maybe dropped down quite badly. Yeah, I can't see that. P7, okay. We'll still get some decent points here. We can get past these two fairly comfortably. Don't know what they're doing really. Disappointing. What could have been, but definitely shows we're capable of getting a good result. Just it's not incidents, it's our own undoing this time. Really need to get past these two. They just really don't have a clue what they're doing. But there's a prime example of the grass that you mentioned. And cheers for the two positions at P5. Did say didn't know what they were doing, and yeah, they just took each other out. They were pretty much pushing each other along every time I saw them, but yeah, it's just very odd. As if they were both trying to go for the same line at the same time. Didn't quite make sense, but it is what it is. Got golf behind us now. Need to start focusing up a little bit more. I think 5 more laps or so. So finish with an okay result. With the dodgy wheel alignment, doesn't seem to be hampering us too much, thankfully.
You're in fifth.
Okay, that didn't want to turn. Don't know why. Fine, only lost somehow 2 cents. Could have been a lot worse though. Fortunately, I think P5 is the best we can do. 7 seconds away from P4 and the guys up ahead. Got no chance of catching them unless they're getting an incident now, I think. Yeah, nicely does it. Trying something a little bit different here. Rather than fully revving out second gear, kind of switching midway through and short shifting. Seemed to actually work fairly smoothly, has to be said. Give that a go in the next practice session, see if that actually helps us. Big bump. Nope, get back on. Yeah, definitely didn't work that time round. I think for turn 2 it might do well though. Maybe keep what we're doing for turn 1, but turn 2 it feels maybe a little bit smoother. Is it 13? Maybe 2 more laps? Let's see. I think this might be the last lap. No? One more, okay. Yeah, it definitely feels better on that turn 2 exit. Xbox order, happy days. Out of interest, obviously fair enough. Obviously you went for it. What made you go for a Series X rather than maybe just go towards upgrading a PC or something like that? Is it just because you like sticking with Xbox? Is it kind of just because it's easier at times?
Car stop on the left.
Ooh,
Car
what the
stop on the left.
is this?
Go right.
That's
180
impressive.
time.
How has he managed that?
You're in 4th position.
We've got a P4, happy days. It's just, it is, but it isn't. It all depends where you're going and like you look around. Biggest cost is GPU, but I've been seeing people like sell 3070 second hand around 300 quid at the moment, and then you just need to get yourself a decent CPU to pair with it. Definitely get everything together for maybe 700, I'd say maybe. So it's obviously more expensive than the Series X, but in terms of how long you have until you have to upgrade it again, I would say it's definitely like get your money's worth with it, and also it opens up a few more opportunities, particularly with sim racing at least.
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh shit, that was the final lap.
Good job. Very good job.
It's not too bad. RAM's fairly cheap as long as you go DD4 or DDR4. DDR5, that is very expensive still. You'd be doing well to even get that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, if you're happy, I'm sure you still have countless hours of fun with the Series X. However, let's have a little look at this. So we did finish at P4 in the end. Obviously, we started at P3 on the grid. We had a great start getting into P2 off the line. But unfortunately, our own undoing fucked us up. And even leader getting involved a little bit. Rothsies, no worries, dude. Cheers for stopping by, keeping me company. Hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon, mate. Let's have a look at our little incident then. So, second class, not too bad. Foot down, a little bit of a lift, hit the curb, and it was barely a tyre, man. Definitely done that plenty of times and got away with it before. Have a look from this angle. You might be able to see the tires a little bit more on the grass. How much did we actually hit? Is that it? That's it. Wow. Okay. We definitely should have got away with that, to be honest, but sometimes it is what it is. That that's what killed us. There we go, just drifting off into the barrier. Tried to apply the brakes as much as possible to get the car slowed down, but not have as much of a shunt. But to be fair, we've done pretty well to only get alignment damage after that. Everything else is a little bit cosmetic with the bodywork, but isn't too bad. Let's have a look at that lap one getaway though. We're absolutely flying. Added a beautiful little gap. Go chopper. So round the final corner, all stacked up, just waiting. P2 kind of even a little dab on the brakes. He was sleeping, and we were just off. Absolutely leaving the pack. Had a great start. Still not too sure why he went over to the side there. Maybe he just wasn't confident on the inside or anything like that. But he went outside, came across quite aggressively, nearly put himself offline. That's how he hit the curb, but hey, what could have been? What could have been? Good racer. Enjoyed that. Even if we did make a very big mistake. Still good fun. See that. And let's have a look. Oh, okay. So safe rating's gone up. So 0.06 up to 3.4 now. And nice little bump in iRating now in the 1.6K. Keep going up. We'd love to see it. What time is it? And two. Probably do one more race, take us into the 12:15 race, and finish off just before 1 AM. And that'll be us for tonight. Not been a bad little session. Ooh, just seen that fastest lap time, so I was checking. 1:01, still yet to get into the 59s. So close. Literally, just that 10th and a bit. I will see us there, but not quite. Maybe third time lucky with the final race. Let's sign up. And actually, were we in split 6 or 5? Yeah, 5. So it's now 1.6K. There's a chance we might actually get into split 4 this time. We are slowly creeping up. Love to see it. What's actually the next? Oh, okay. I actually hadn't looked at the schedule at all. I thought the whole schedule was off base content similar to the MX5 Cup, but next race is at Magna Calls, which I don't have. That's annoying. Laguna Seca, great track. Will kill your iRating though. So that's going to be a fun one. Summit Point, never done that before. I don't recognize the track layout, to be honest. Well, I can't even think of the track layout rather. But that'll be another one to buy. Same with Fuji, but that comes up quite a lot, so I don't necessarily mind that one too bad. Alton, I think Alton you have to buy. I'm pretty sure it's just brands that you have to. Well, only brands is the MSV track that you get for free in the base. Both Alton and Donington you have to get. I haven't actually seen Snetterton about. I'm not in this yet. Be surprised if it isn't them. However, we'll think about next week. Next week, still got plenty of time for now, and we get to enjoy Lime Rock a little bit longer. So let's hop on into the practice session. We'll get going into this. We are now pretty warmed up, but we'll try, like towards the end of that last race, we had okay enough gap. We're trying a few different things, so we'll see how it is. And into that turn 3, the left-hander. See that big bend? I class that. It's all one continuous corner for me, but I guess it is 2 corners. I'm still just going to call it turn 1 and 2 for the left-hander, but it is what it is. I'm sure you'll get what I mean when I say it. So head out on track. Right, so I wasn't even looking to see the relative there. Just got lucky. I think we're the only one pretty much on track at the moment, so don't have to worry about anyone, hopefully, that we run into. I actually start braking a little bit early for the uphill as well. I feel like I can focus on turning a touch more, and at the same time get on the power a bit quicker somehow. Here we go then. First lap, let's see what we're doing. That's annoying. Once again, didn't want to downshift. A little bit too much for my liking. Don't know why. It's only in turn 1. Not too sure. But I'm hitting downshift. And it's just sticking at 5th. I'm definitely clicking it because it's the ones I've got is not the advanced paddle one with the like dual clutch system, but it's the one just below that where it's a bit more resistance to it than the standard ones you get with the Formula 2 rim. So I can hear it click every time, even over the headphones. It's just not doing it. Try again though. I'll sort of run out that final corner. Okay, yeah, I went into that really aggressive. That one was my fault. Ooh. Let's just reset. It's not going well for us this practice session. Trying to push it too much, and it's not working out well for us. What to do is just get a fairly smooth turn 1, so I can actually test this, the early upshift to 3rd around there. I think it will work. Could be what we're missing out on. I wouldn't be able to do this if I've got someone right next to me, but maybe if I'm braking early into the uphill, maybe just have a little steer to the left first to open up the corner a bit more. It's all little things, but this could be what I need to finally get into that sub-minute.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
See, that's what I was going to hit him now. I wanted to carry the speed through still, but at the same time, obviously not hit him. Oh, yeah, a lot more speed through there. carry through the pace from obviously the first turn. Oh, I didn't turn in left though. However, it's quicker. Feels more comfortable each time as well when I do it. Doesn't feel like I'm quite on a nice edge with the rear end. That was a terrible turn though. I had to turn more into the corner because I knew I was going wide and it just sent the car wider. I didn't get that rotation there. Brake and turn left. I just feel so unnatural to do. Maybe not to that extent, just a tiny little touch to the left. Okay.
Car stop on the left. Go right.
Get back on. Again, I whacked that 3 times the downshift. Ooh, I thought I was going to get smashed. What's up? Even going into reverse. Didn't like it. I don't know if there's like any downshift protection on the car or anything like that. I know that's a thing in ACC. To prevent you from damaging the engine in real life. But I feel like I'm getting the car slow down enough to obviously get the gear changes that I should be able to do. For sure. I get a nice final corner and we'll go again. Not bad, not bad. Sake. Just about managed, but I've done it again.
Car stop on the left.
I didn't do it twice. That time it was me.
Slow down.
I thought too much about going
Cutting the course.
left and just thought to drop to second as well. Fortunately, it won't work. Oh god, another 15 minutes. We've got plenty of time to play with. We're trying all sorts here. Not the best, but we're not bad. What's up, Bill? See, that grass doesn't kill you. I don't know why. That small little bit there just seems to behave completely different to every other patch of grass at any other track I've been on. East one.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Let's go around in that. Not quite what I was going for. I wasn't too sure if the car was still spinning or if he actually went into reverse, but
Car stopped on the right.
he was on the grass and then went backwards. Okay, so that's what worked. Dropped down second, went a little bit left and then right. It didn't feel like it liked it too much, but I mean, that's the fastest split time I've done for that sector. So, done something right. I'll just try and incorporate that into a proper lap while we are heavily in traffic by the looks of it. Everyone come out of the pit at the same time. There you go. Lost a little bit of time, but still faster. Yeah, that went left and just stayed left.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
To just back off completely. Go on a lap. Got plenty of room behind us, so should be fine. Might not be the quickest coming out of this last corner, but still be okay to somewhat set a time. 6 seconds should be a nice little buffer. It's for a lap or two, hopefully, at least. Have a typical someone comes out.
You got a slow car on the right.
Thankfully, though, he spinned it straight away.
Car stopped ahead.
I think rather than braking then turn left, maybe just angle the car to the left towards the rumble strips. That's probably the way to go. Hopefully I can still slow the car down enough, but realistically I shouldn't really be turning left for a right-hander. At this point I'm kind of trying everything.
Car stopped on the left. Car stopped ahead.
Should have stayed in second, for fuck's sake. Kept such a tight line there. But let's try this. Any kind of repercussions. I'm not on a good lap, so give it a go. Alright, angle. Just gonna get a turn in.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to
See.
slow down and give up the time game.
Try again. Dodgy turn one. Just not getting any depth to the corner either. Nope. Nope, nope. That felt good. See, how did that stay on? But when I did it in the race, it killed me. Felt like that was very much the same, if not worse. Drift. For a second, I was surprised we were only a 10th down with that drift. It's just sloppy now.
Car stops on the right.
Third time getting back up there. I'm actually going faster. Yeah, the early shift to fourth doesn't work. You have to stay in third until you fully round. Alright. Let's actually try and send a clean lap. We didn't even realise that car behind us. Suddenly saw a red Toyota out of nowhere. The switch to third gear made us run wide. It's fine. And car behind us lost it. Don't know where he's gone. I can't figure out turn one. All the messing about with different lines and stuff. It's I think maybe hampered me in the long run. Getting better on the uphill though. Just that slight angle is helping. Look up. Nearly 2 cents possible from the uphill. So we are doing something right. Just getting that angle, a little touch, slow down. Oh, slow down a touch earlier rather. Just really need to tidy it all up. Finally, us off a bit of a gap. We've got a guy behind us, so we can't give too much room.
You got a toy car on the right. Car stop on the right.
Not a bad final corner. We're losing a bit of time, but so shouldn't be too much. Too early on the turning. I get the feeling he's going to send it. Also dropped to first, which didn't help. So, try again once more. That's a lot better. We need to only use second a tiny bit going around that corner before shifting to third, but still only a tenth down. Get that back. Not with that lap though. Starting to get back into the rhythm for turn one. I just need it for the rest of the lap. Okay, good. Okay, spot on so far. Got a lot of traffic about
Slow
them.
car ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
He's
Go
gone.
left.
He's gone. We're going around. It's somehow game time, even with going around the car up the hill. Don't know how we've managed that. Scrub to the bit of speed around there. Could this be the lap? Are we going to actually do it? 2 seconds. It's looking good. Is it enough? It is. Oh, that was close. We'll scrap this lap, but there you go. By the skin of our teeth, we finally managed to get a 59-second lap. So it's possible. We broke the barrier. Now that we've done it, it's just going to be easy. But 59.988. And that's with us making an overtake during the lap. How? I'm not really too sure. But let's have a look back at that lap. I'm actually quite happy with that. It's a solid turn one. Go then. So let's have a quick look. Cockpit mode. And let's see if there's anywhere that we could have maybe done a bit better. So the late brake just after the second cone. Nicely just feather and throttle around. A bit slidey on that turn, has to be said, but not bad. Hit that inside curve as well, which we haven't actually done in a while, to be honest, but it's fine. The early brake, using a bit of that rumble strip to the left to give us room. The swerve up the hill, can't believe that. He lost a bit of time here, just scrubbing a bit of time getting the car around the corner, but not too bad. This is the line that was the main one. Back onto the straight and we finish off nice and strong. Happy days. And that's pretty much actually exactly time for the race to start as well, so we got that in just in time. But yeah, well happy with that. Once I set a stream title with a somewhat objective and goal, and we actually did it. Now, let's see if we can put some of that practice to good use and maybe do it again in quali. Love to see it. I think that serves a nice little drugs break while we're doing this. So how are we looking this time around? So split 5, strength field at 1.5. So I think we're in the same split as before. Obviously we had a nice little bump up with our rating up to 1.6k, but that's just chucked us up the field in terms of seeding. So not too bad. Not quite enough to get into the next split, but perhaps this race, if we get a good result, we could maybe get into those slightly higher splits. Going to be well into a top split, but at least on a good little trajectory at the moment. Go though. Let's have a look where everyone's from. I'm always interested in this bit quite a bit. So obviously at this time of night, 12:15, seeing a lot of people from the States. No surprise there. A couple of people from Japan. It's quite early morning there for them. I think it's about this time, about 7 a.m. I want to think off the top of my head. Australia waking up as well. And then just the standard of more States and Canada, along with another UK driver. Me and Toby repping it for UK and Ireland. I'd love to see it. Just under a minute to go until we get into quali. Let these guys stay out. I actually get a little bit more comfier. I kind of feel like I've become molded into the chair during this session. Bit of movement going again. What the hell is that livery? I actually want to look at that. What was that? Oh, missed it now, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's an M&M car. I saw yellow as the primary and then just a load of other colours with it. I was like, what the hell could that be? But M&M's make sense. Here we go. Time to quali. We go again. We know we can do a 59 now. It is possible. It's doable. There's still 5/10 in that lap as well, according to optimal. So what can we do? I feel like it's going to be hard to top that now. I feel like we have truly peaked. So I felt spot on. But we do know there's time to gain, particularly uphill. As I still can't believe you did have to get that overtake done. Go. Back out on track. Just getting things warmed up nicely. Terrible second to last. Not going to be carrying any speed like that. A little bit better for the final corner, but not great. We can work with it though.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Bit of slide in there. Back on the track, fucking hell. Wants to kill me there, just that little touch of the grass. Gearing should have stayed in second. I don't want to try the third a lot more, but at that time it wasn't meant to be. Now this lap's already in the bin pretty much. Still be mid-minute mark or so, but not the greatest. A lot of time getting back there though, actually. We are somehow doing something with this. Once again. Okay.
One more lap.
Could have been a lot worse. Minute 4. Okay, let's get him. Managed to control it nicely. Okay, 10th difference. We can work with this. Fuck, big bump there, but a little bit hesitant on the throttle. It's not a bad line though. Just that final corner, I wasn't quite able to get the line to carry the speed through, but I'll take that. Pretty much a minute flat. That should land us pole. I haven't actually seen it. Was it? No! Damn. I didn't check the standings. Obviously, I don't have the overlay myself for Race Labs, but you got two people getting into the 59s, taking away that pole position. Any other session so far today, that would have been pole, but not to be. Nevertheless, P3 is where we want to go. It's not a bad place to be.
2 left.
As Samuel saying, the mute for the start, we had to mute it obviously for the last race, one to focus, and to be honest, after the mute is where it all went wrong. Maybe I should have left it. That's good though. I'm happy with that. Managed to. It wasn't kind of just necessarily a fluke to get the 59 while we didn't get it this time. To be within a 10th of that, I'm happy with it. The consistency of getting there slowly but surely. So I've had a little drinks break. Shows as we start to move up the splits and stuff like that, we are going to be seeing these fast times a lot more commonly. With that, we are just going to have to get at speed a little bit more with these tracks. Obviously, this day 2 of week 3 for the GR86 Cup, but I think this might be my 8th, maybe 9th race. So kind of really need to be getting these times within the first 1 or 2 races at least in comparison to everyone else.
Shota, are you on the mic?
Once the poor guy. It should be interesting for next week. Obviously, Magny Calls, while people may have done it since it's been released, I doubt a lot of people would have had any experience with that, particularly with this car. So it's not even a case of
208 ping, he's gonna be blinking all over the place.
it's got a 200 ping. Oh,
Where do you get people's connection quality?
Like
Lachlan,
entry,
400.
playing from Japan.
Oh shit, bro. And of course they're in front of me.
It's weird they mention about the guys
Dude,
from Japan with 200
got,
ping, but
hell of a time. I can't do that in
400.
qualifying. I can do that like every 10 or 15 laps, but not with cold tires. That's pretty damn impressive.
I just
he's
can't
not
do it
wrong.
on the fixed setup. Last week on the open at production car, I got 59s like every lap, but fixed setup I can't do it with the traction control.
I tried any of the open sabs. That's one thing that does put me off ACC actually, is just because sort of the need to go out, find setups,
The open
test different
setup
ones
isn't
and stuff like that.
available right now. It's all fixed this week.
Yeah.
Because
That's one thing I do like about this cup.
Production car challenge is open for GR86. GR86 series is all fixed every week.
Gotcha. Okay. Anybody test drive the next track?
See, there you go.
That's just
Mentioned
gonna be
it. Magny Cause.
interesting.
Which one?
This guy's
is
very
it? I didn't
talky.
look.
You like to see it.
I can't remember now, but just a crazy hairpin and a chicane, like a high-speed chicane, that's going to end up wrecking a lot of people, I think.
I hope it's not the one that production car challenge is on this week's Sandown or whatever. I hate that track.
It's the new track, MagniCores.
Does it have a long right, like a long sweeping
I
right
told him the
hander
track.
to
Still don't know. I wonder if
to
my
a
mic's actually
hairpin
working.
with a long pit exit?
Should be. Yeah, microphone. Radio broadcast. It should be all good to work. I'll
No,
take it
that's
that they
it,
just
different.
didn't want to hear me.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna check now at grid, but
Anyway, time for the race. Start in P3. Exactly where we want to be, to be honest.
One lap to green.
We done well with it
Line
last
up on
time.
the
We
right
just bowled it
side.
ourselves.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
And, all the pressure's on Shutter. Or Claudio got a 59 as well. Literally within a tenth himself. Nobody's really paying attention to him. He's kind of sweeping under the radar with his time.
Secret.
You good, man?
Going out to the grid jet. You can see behind me. Got a big gap there. But let's try and go out with a pretty decent result for our final race of the night. Should do well, at least.
all right. Good luck, everybody.
Roger that. Dive bomb turn 1.
Good luck, have fun.
Dive on turn 1.
I just don't want to get rear-ended on the formation lap. It's happened every race today. 4x for no reason.
I've had really clean formation laps, so thanks for putting that in the universe for me.
The
To be
races
fair.
have all been clean, but it's just been like random 4x's on the formation lap.
Yeah. I haven't
did
had
see
it so
somebody
far with
warming up
the
in their
GR86.
tires and then head off and
I had that same thing happen all the time for the MX-5 Cup here, but touch wood. Not for the Toyotas. However, here we go. We're going to keep them muted. I think they very chatty split this time round. Them being kind of nervous about splits, well, rolling starts and stuff. Hopefully they may leave us and stay behind. We've got Ryan right behind me, to be honest, so it might be worth unmuting just to hear what they're saying.
Early game. I like the M&M's logo.
it's too easy to just stick to the side of the track when you're going 50 miles per hour. Like,
Some people don't know, bro. One dude, straight out, he's like, man, I do a guessing game. I'm on one monitor. I don't look on the chicane. I was like, bro.
Yeah, I'm in VR and I'm behind you, so don't worry about it. I won't hit you.
Catch up, mate.
I haven't raced in VR in a while. I got an ultra wide, so I wouldn't have to always use VR. Sometimes I didn't want to put it on, but I've just been using my ultra wide lately.
You love
I
that
don't know,
VR
man, there's
racing.
something about having depth perception and being able to like look into the turn.
Oh, I agree. I'm faster in VR for sure.
At first, I didn't realize, man, I almost
Going
killed
green.
you.
There we go. Is he going to go straight this way as soon as pace car goes? Yes, he is.
He almost got that forest he was
Oh,
complaining
no,
about.
he's stopped. Yeah, now he's
Green
gone.
flag, green flag.
I want to say he put his foot down and saw that no one got caught out and then backed out. Oh. I've got cars either side of us. Both P2 and P4. I'm
Oh,
getting
wow, kinda
squeezed out.
clean. Oh, wow.
I have to give the
Still
room.
there, hold your line.
He's blinking. Turn 1.
Yeah, I don't know how it's thought about being 3 wide.
Alright. Okay, we dropped position there. Down to P4, but it's not too bad. We all got through clean. Let's follow this nice little toe, and we should still be able to make some positions up.
Well, everyone's driving clean. Good job, guys. Cheers.
We'll run up a little bit wide.
Say that
I
now.
dropped off throttle. Make sure I stayed on just because first lap.
right?
Brake early.
Now we race.
On the left.
Oop.
3 car ahead.
What's happened there?
Go right.
That marker's already causing issues somehow at turn 2. Don't really get that. We've only had one lap. Maybe he started from the pits and spun straight away. I'm not really too sure. That's fine. Still keeping P4. Gonna have to watch because see that Golf livery looming behind us. Seems further away, but it's the same distance we are to the car
Or 7.
ahead of us. Thought I was going to run out wide then. I wasn't confident with that whatsoever. I have to take a gamble though. These through to a proper battling now though. So it's kind of drifting off into the sunset. He's building his gap. It's definitely a fight for P2. I'm just kind of watching on the back. Had to pretty much fully lift that. Tower just wasn't getting around that corner on the track. It's gone a bit too wide for his liking. Try and come on the inside a little bit.
Dude, come on. Are you kidding me?
It's not gone well for someone. Don't know what's happened behind.
Good job.
Man, it's the only way I'd survive that. I tried going on the inside, didn't want to touch you.
Wait, did you touch me?
I was like,
Might have
oh,
been.
you're my friend. I was talking to you. I can't be mad at
I
you.
went on the inside and it was tight. I didn't want it.
The inside wasn't open. It wasn't the door.
You should have closed it before going in there. We had 3 wide. I wasn't going behind the whoa, slow guy.
It wasn't open.
It wasn't open. Oh, you
I
do
mean,
love
we
to see
were
it.
parallel when that happened.
That's not true. I'm gonna check the replay on that. There's no way that was true.
Could be, you gotta be careful. Maybe you lose like 2 seconds.
Toby, the UK guy, he's moving his way up the grid nicely.
I mean, it was a mess. I'm not trying to say it's like, I might have, yeah. There was 3 of us there. It was a fucking wild show. My bad.
So right in the back of this guy, we're all pretty much equal pace.
Yeah,
No
but
one's
just
breaking
for
off
me-
apart from Shure at the front. A little bit of a cleaner exit there from him, but we're literally doing minute flats each lap. Can't really ask for much more, to be honest. It's the consistency I was looking
Sometimes you
for.
gotta know when to yield. Like right now, I could be yielding again.
Bit slow on the exit there. Wasn't happy trying to get around the corner. But this uphill section, yeah, I've got that quite comfortable now. Just angling to the left of the rumble strips a little bit. Not too bad. Doesn't look like I've gained too much though. We had a decent run out in south. For fuck's sake. I do not need this to start messing up with the downshifts again.
You got a slow car on the left.
Ooh! Is that Showa?
The next
Showa's
car's
gone!
leader.
Wants to rejoin.
Showa's gone! He is
Lead
dead.
pitting now.
And just like I said, Claudio. No one mentioned him. It was all Showa. And Claudio's now taking lead. Cool. Okay. Lap 7, about halfway through the race now. Could maybe go out on a podium if we keep it clean ourselves. There's a couple laps until we made a mistake ourselves last time round. Let's try not to make a repeat of that.
Back in third. Keep hustling.
Nice exit through there though. Kept foot down in third. Close the gap tiny bit there. Catch him up the hill as well. Just showing any mistakes right on the back of each other here. There you go, there's my mistake though, just hitting that inside curb. A little bit too hard, but only 0.4.
What the
Gaining that
fuck is
sector
going
1.
on with my car now?
Oh, what happened to Shoda?
See? Everyone cared about Shure. He ruined it for himself. Interesting place to lose as well, though, to be fair.
Alright, my race is over. God damn it.
Oop. Taken out twice.
What happened?
Got some contact and now I'm leaking fluids apparently. I'm not sure how, but yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, that was such a good race this time.
Lost a couple of turns there, but still
The
right in that
magic
toe.
flag.
Again, my bad if it was me that caused you to get out of the race. I just, 3 wide, it was a mess.
I'm not even sure if it was me you're talking about, because you weren't alongside me.
It was like into turn 1. It was pretty crazy.
Good run up the hill there. Nice turn in, felt comfortable. Getting those 2 tenths back that we lost initially. Bit of a tighter line through there as well. We'll be on for a move it. Go out early. I'm not going to give him a chance
I ain't gonna
to
fight
move across.
on your side. You can have
Keep to the right. Clear.
There you go. Got the move done. We're not out of the woods just yet. But looking comfortable. Now we just need to build this gap. Get a solid final end of this lap. Just so he can't make the pass back on me. Whew. Breathe again. Alright. He's coming back. Is he catching? Yeah. 2. Go defensive early.
You're in second position right now.
Keep going with this pace. He seems to gain a little bit up the hill each time, so. It's looking good. Should have just got him out off the toe. Just enough. Bet the normal line this lap. Should be safe. Felt smooth, not so great on the exit there, but we're getting away further and further each lap. Just picking a little bit. Not as clean up that hill this time round, but still another 2 tenths is what we need at this point. And Claudio, fair play to him, he's still just drifting off. 3.8 seconds that gap opened up. Don't think I'm catching him, but you never know. Did think Shure wouldn't make a mistake either, and he did. Fuck's sake, come on. Scrappy that lap, weren't happy for first couple of turns, but pulled it back a little bit.
White flag this time.
Final lap, let's not ball it now. We're coming home with a podium. Interesting lines. Read first to say, but seems to be working. .8, another 2 tenths. That's what we like. Let off way too early there. Just giving him a chance to get back.
Why, dude? Why did you have to give me contact on the last lap?
Guessing someone was on 0x. Oh, whew. There we go.
Come on, Jacob.
Checkered flag.
Finally stopped sweating. I can breathe again. But I was absolute quality race.
Good win, Tim.
I only made the one overtake really, I guess, on Val, but no, it was a clean race in between us. Nice little battle that we had going on. And yeah,
Jacob,
managed to
you're
come
an
on with a P2. Fair play. Good result. And that's actually 2 objectives that we done. So the title,
I need to
obviously,
see this replay.
that's me then. The title, looking for that sub-minute lap, managed to achieve that. Happy days. And also in the description, I was maybe going to go for a podium. Yesterday it was a win, a little bit optimistic. However, today I thought maybe edge a podium, and we secured it. Happy days. The final race is absolutely sealed it for us. And I can't quite tell off my little stream preview, but let's quit out of here. We'll save the replay. And there we go. Let's have a look at my safety rating and stuff. Seems like it's got a nice little boost along with the I rating. Let's go. So safety rating up 0.1. Nice big jump. And the main one, I rating there, plus 83, now 1700. And yeah, that was split 3, the highest split we've actually competed in, to be fair. Especially with this amount of people. So we're moving on up. We are finally getting there. Not too bad at the moment. So yeah, happy with that. Actually just realised as well the 2 other guys, both A licenses, so they've been about for a while. Yeah, so Claudio, member for 4 years, and Fidel, member for 6 years. Bloody hell. And there's me, still on my first month of iRacing. We're coming in, we're competing with the big boys. Yeah, there you go. Toby cut his way through the pack as well. Fair play to him, but again, a member for a year. So we are going up against guys with a bit of experience now, and we're still holding our own, which is what we like to see. Obviously, 0 incidents with us as well. No off tracks, that's the main one. And our lap time, not too bad, 1:01. Nice and low. Toby actually managed to get a 59.6 fastest of the session. But yeah, I think that is an absolute quality way to end the stream on tonight. Thank you very much to anyone who's been watching. Still, obviously, I saw in the chat. Always nice to have a little chat to anyone watching, and that was past time a little bit. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you liked and want to see more, hit like and subscribe. And for the next stream, probably do something tomorrow. I'm not really too sure just yet. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming something. So keep an eye out for that. And until then, see you next time in a bit.